Alright guys, today we're back on Call of the Wild theAngler. Today we're back on the new South Africa Reserve, and on this occasion what I'm gonna show you are some of the diamonds that I've had the luck to catch in the last few days, as well as all the amazing locations where I managed to catch those diamonds. I didn't discover any of these locations myself, so the credit goes to whoever posted them first on the official server. Now this one is big. I saw it for a second, it was clearly a Redbreast Kurper. Finally a big one on this pond. I've been here fishing for like 40 minutes catching bronzes and silvers without a single gold, so I'm more than glad to finally see what seems to be a gold. I wouldn't say it has no chance to be diamond, but I think it is more likely just a gold. Which is nice. Let's see the weight. Is this only gold? Yeah, it is only gold, with a weight of 1.07 kilos, our first gold Redbreast Kurper on this location. Hold up. That is another big Kurper, isn't it? Yeah, look at its size. Another huge Redbreast Kurper right after the gold. Is this gonna be the diamond? I mean, it is definitely fighting hard, but I feel that strength-wise it is not too different from the last gold. So it seems we're about to catch back-to-back golds, and I won't complain. How heavy is this one? 1.13 kilos, another gold. Slightly heavier than the last one. I love these fishes, they look amazing. And I'm really glad they finally got the size adjustment they really needed, because when the map got released, they used to look way too big for their weight, you know what I mean? They used to look even larger than the Blue Kurpers, even with half the weight. So it's great to see that these guys are now as small as they should be, and the Blue Kurpers are now as big as they should be, because they used to have the complete opposite problem. They used to be too small for their weight. And there he is again, finally. Look at the size of that Kurper. I saw it roaming around the center of the pond as I was fishing with a more powerful setup, so I decided to swap to this other rod with a hook size number 6 and a weaker reel just to have a more decent fight with this guy. And I also have only a 1 kilo line on this setup, so it will be indeed a tough fight. It is taking a lot of line. Well, it seems he is finally struggling to run, and it is more than 40 meters out, man. I didn't realize how quickly he got to that point, but I would say that is a good sign, that is a good indication it is a diamond. We are finally able to reel him in after a couple minutes, and it is not giving any sign of having any strength left to keep running. It is tired. So let's see a weight. Is this actually our first diamond Redbreast Kurper on this spot? Plenty of reasons to think it is. Let's land it. And there we have it, look at that. 1.64 kilos, it is a diamond. What a beauty. Such a nice looking fish, and it is a big diamond. I know the minimum diamond weight is 1.3, so this guy is well above that weight. You know, this is the location right here, essentially this entire pond. It is a known diamond location for diamond Redbreast Kurper, and it was discovered and posted on the official theAngler Discord by a player called Hunters. So praise to him for being the first one who shared this amazing location. Now, talking about the setup, I would recommend you using to fish on this spot. A hook size number 8 with braid is honestly a great option, since it is gonna let you catch everything from bronze to diamond, and that is exactly what you want on this location. You know, just to catch as many fish as possible so that eventually a diamond spawns. I think I see another giant down there. A really big Redbreast Kurper. Come on. He has to bite this number 6 hook. It is definitely big enough. Yeah. Look at that. It really looks like another diamond. Let's see attention. Wow. Maybe a bit too early to tell, but it's looking really good. Hola says that we're gonna have to spend some minutes here trying to land this guy. I wanna think this guy will be our second diamond on this session, but he didn't give us as much fight as the last one, so I don't know. Luckily we're about to land it. Come on. And it is another diamond, let's go. 1.46 kilograms. Yes. Our second diamond Redbreast Kurper on this session, on the same location, very close to the center of the pond. Such a nice place, such a nice spot. Now the next spot I visited after having the luck to catch 2 diamond Redbreast Kurpers on this other location is this other pond right here. You know, this place is very similar to the last one. It is also a fish farm that is full of Kurpers, but the difference is that instead of being a known diamond location for Redbreast Kurper, this pond is a known diamond location for Blue Kurper. So when it comes to the setup, I would recommend you to use a very similar setup to the one on the last location, but instead of using braid on a hook size number 8, I would recommend you to use bloodworm. That's big. I saw it swimming almost right below this bridge, and as soon as I saw that size, I knew it was worth trying with the hook size number 5. And we can be sure it is at least a gold, since the hook size number 5 is only for golds embedded in the case of the Blue Kurper. Let's see the size of this one. I doubt it will be diamond, but it may be a huge gold. 2.21 kilos, it is a gold. Not a huge gold though. It is relatively small actually, but it's not too bad to start the day because this gold took way less time to appear than the first gold on the other location. Now that one is really big. Just as the gold, I also saw it swimming very close to us as I was fishing with a heavier setup, and apparently it is truly big. It is putting the gold to shame, at least on this initial run. Holy. Man, I was not expecting to get a diamond here so quickly because I've been fishing on this spot for only like half an hour, but apparently we're getting lucky. My only concern here is that this guy may take enough line to go behind the bridge that is over there, and he might go around one of those bridge piles, breaking the line. I mean, it is unlikely, but you never know. We gotta be careful. It is getting close. Come on. Don't go there. Well, luckily it is already showing signs of tiredness, so I think we're safe. What a nice looking fish. You know, the 3 Kurpers are all beautiful. My favorite is, I would say, the Redbreast, but these Blue Kurpers are also amazing. Now it's time to see how heavy is this one. Wow, 3.46 kilos, it is a diamond. What a great catch. Look at the size of this Kurper, it is way bigger than how they were before the last hotfix. They used to look like, I don't know, 20% smaller than this. Talking about the model, I mean, the thing is that now they have a proper size in relation to their weight, which is great to see. No way. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, this guy is huge. The tension is comparable with the last diamond. And again, we need to be very careful with that bridge over there because this Kurper is approaching it and it is getting quite close to one of those piles. We simply can't let it get any further than that. Luckily for us, he's having a hard time taking more line, so apparently he's getting tired. That's good. Less than 15 meters out already. Hard to know for sure if it will be bigger than the last diamond, but we can be 100% sure it is a diamond. The fight was very similar. Let's see. Oof! 3.6 kilos. It is not only diamond, it is also our new personal best Blue Kurper. What a monster, man, look at this. It is our second diamond on this location, which I absolutely recommend you trying if you are missing a Diamond Blue Kurper. I caught both diamonds around this marker, but I'm pretty sure they can spawn anywhere within this pond, so make sure to check it out, it is a nice place. Man, that one's huge. We have to wait to see how much line it takes to determine if it has a chance to be diamond. But let me tell you, it is looking good. It is looking really promising. Yeah. I mean, I caught a gold like 10 minutes ago from a similar distance and it definitely took line. It took some line, but not as much as this one, not nearly as much. And it was a big gold, it was like 3.3 kilos, which is quite close to diamond. So we can only wonder how heavy is this one, because man, it is considerably stronger than the last gold. So let's see. Is this gonna be our new personal best Diamond Purple Labeo? And by the way, apparently my internet connection is absolute trash at the moment, because I keep getting disconnected and reconnected to a session like every 10 seconds, and it is just so annoying. Let's land this guy. And it's a diamond, 4.01 kilos. I was hoping it would be bigger than our personal best, but it's far from it. What matters is that he made it though. Very nice catch. Is that one big? Well, apparently it is. It's not big, it is huge. No way, are we gonna get a second diamond of these guys on the same session? I wouldn't be surprised if it was a different species, but these guys are tough. I rarely have any luck with them. Almost 50 meters out. At this point there's no doubt. This is another Diamond Purple Labeo. And the only question is if this will finally be our new personal best, because our current biggest is not even that heavy, so the odds of getting one bigger are high. Come on. He's getting tired. Finally giving up. I'm currently using a hook size number 6 with X on a 3 kilo line, which is the reason why both fights have been quite long. Now we're about to land it. Let's see. Wow, 5.12 kilos, it is a diamond. I mean, we knew it was a diamond, but I had no idea it was gonna be this big. What a monster. Way heavier than our previous personal best, that is exactly what I wanted to see. A truly big diamond. Now, I've said this many times, I'm not a fan of the model of these purple labeos. They look kinda... how can I describe it? It literally looks like they just got plastic surgery in the lips. If you fix the lips as well as those crazy eyes that almost make them look like a squeaky toy, I would say you fixed like 90% of the model. Alright guys, seemingly we have another gigantic purple labeo. It is taking a lot of line fast. The only issue is that, as you can see, we're on a very uncomfortable position to reel him in, essentially because I casted out against the water current, and eventually after not getting a single bite for a while, our bobber drifted so much that it ended up right behind us. So I think the best we can do is to cut the line before he goes too far and turn around, because I don't wanna risk losing what seems to be a massive diamond. Okay, so now we know this guy is over there, like 40 meters away from our boat. So I'ma cast on that direction using a hook size number 2, which is only for diamonds, using Redworm. He has to bite, it is undoubtedly diamond. And there he is again. I really can't wait to see how heavy is this one. You know, these monster purple labeos can be quite difficult to find, and you may think that they are actually easy because this will be the third diamond of these guys that I show in this video, but the truth is that this is the only species I've been fishing for in the last couple days, for several hours, and yeah, I can confirm that as many people say, this is a tough diamond. And I feel the reason for that is that usually there are not many purple labeos in the area, which could mean that you'll have to wait several minutes between bites, or you'll have to cast out in different directions before catching a single bronze or a silver. You know, that is not always the case, because in some occasions this area is simply fantastic and you won't have any issue to get enough bites on a short session, but in many other occasions that simply won't be the case, and you'll have to work for those bites by casting out on different directions and not waiting for a bite on a single place for more than 2 minutes, I would say. It is likely that unless you get quite lucky, you will have to spend a few hours fishing only on this place before the first diamond spawns. Now let's see a weight of this monster. I feel it may be even bigger than the 5 kilo we got. Here is a giant. No way, look at that! 5.13 kilos. Here is in fact our new biggest. Only by 10 grams though. That's crazy. I don't know exactly what is the community record at the moment, but I think it is close to 5.4 kilos. So we weren't too far this time. Now I'ma show you the location on which I was fishing that day. Exactly right here, in front of this dock. I would recommend you arriving to this place around 11 in the morning, as well as parking your boat exactly right here. Once you are here, make sure to cast all around the boat using short casts and long casts, on this case using a hook size number 6 with X, which is gonna let you catch everything from bronze to diamond. You know, on this location, the best thing you can do is to catch as many bronzes and silvers as possible, hoping that at some point a diamond will come. There's no guarantee that one will spawn quickly, but you can be sure that if you put in the time on this location, eventually you are gonna get one. So anyway guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to leave a like and a comment to support the video, and please consider subscribing to the channel to receive the notifications for all the upcoming guides. So with that said, thank you for watching and see you next time.